Concerto, how may I help you?
Nick, it's Tabatha.
Oh my goodness.
I would like you to get your keys, come outside and meet me, and please don't tell your staff that I'm here. I put surveillance cameras in Concerto Salon, and now I want to show Nick, the owner, what goes on in his salon. Hi, Nick.
I can wait to have you here.
You better be careful what you wish for, Nick. Come with me. How long have you been a salon owner?
7 years.
How long have you owned this location?
1.5 years. It's been a nightmare. I had a smaller salon where I was in control, and I bought a large salon to maybe just manage and not so much working behind the chair.
Yeah, I don't really understand that kind of business model, that I'm going to move to a bigger place to do less. How's that working out for you?
It's not.
So you didn't think it through very well?
No. I'm trying to do too many things at the same time.
What do you do?
I'm good at doing hair.
You're good at doing hair, but that's it?
Well, I'm trying my best to be a good manager, but a lot of people just walk all over me and I can get control.
So you have lost control of your staff?
Yeah.
Tell me financially where you're at.
I borrowed money from my wife to actually purchase the salon. I've used all my credit. We are trying to sell the house that we live in.
Is this your first marriage?
This is my second marriage.
Okay.
I have 2 daughters, and my older one actually works with me.
How much do you owe with everything?
About 100,000.
So that's a lot.
Yeah.
It has to be incredibly stressful on both you and your wife.
It is. She just wants me to just get rid of it and just go and rent a station.
Have you thought about selling your business?
Yeah.
It surprised me that after 1.5 years of owning this salon, Nick is already thinking about selling. Clearly, he gives up quickly. Well, let's take a look at what went on in your salon today.
Okay.
He's not gonna say anything. He won't even say anything to us. Cheers to Nick.
Your staff sat half of the day drinking wine.
I was so busy and I couldn't I had 3 clients at the same time.
It sounds like you would prefer to just sweep the issue under the rug than deal with it.
I guess I've been doing that.
Let's keep watching.
There are clients in the salon. Your staff is drinking wine. Do something.
I'm with a client. I cannot do this right now. Can you ask him to take it outside?
Tell me who that was.
Sabina.
Is she your salon manager?
No, she's not a salon manager.
So she's actually a stylist.
Yes, she is. She used to own her own salon, and she decided to downsize and rent a station from me.
Did you want someone to take all this responsibility off your shoulders when Sabina came to work for you?
Yeah.
Let's keep watching.
You want to talk professional, miss? I can't show up to work. And oh, do I have any clients today?
So that you know you're not my boss and you don't need to talk to me like that, and you don't need to approach me in any way, shape, or form that has to do with anything on a professional matter. You are just another hairstylist here, and if I want to take it up with somebody, I'll take it up with Nick.
I don't know who the you think you are.
Really professional with the language.
Why don't you go smoke a cigarette and pump your breast milk?
Your staff come into work drinking in the middle of the salon, cursing across the salon, all of this playing out in front of clients sitting in the chair. What do you do when Sabina screams across the salon?
I shut off.
You shut off.
You know, which is the wrong thing to do.
Honestly, you don't think that that kind of behavior and that kind of language is hurting your business?
It is.
I just want to say that some of the conversations have been really kind of
Embarrassing, and I'm
and
sorry.
uncomfortable. The language I feel is disrespectful because I've never been in a salon where there was so much conflict.
So let me ask you, Nick, what did you do to try and take care of the situation that your client was complaining about?
I really don't know what to do about it.
You didn't solve a problem today.
No.
I told you, before you wash her, to remove the stain. That's your job. That's what I pay you for.
Who was that?
Danielle. She's supposed to assist both of us.
Danielle, there's hair on my floor.
Sabina's a slave.
Well, Sabina treats Danielle like she was a slave and she was there to do all
Well,
her
she does say that
grunt
to
work.
her, and that's wrong. I know I have to fire her, but I need that cash. If another $1,000 a month goes out of my pocket.
Well, let me tell you something, my friend. You let her get away with murder.
What are they doing, dumbass?
You are a giant pussy.
My barbicide's a little light. I want it bluer. Shall I give you your bowls back? Nick, piece of And you're being a giant pussy and you're backing off. You're.
Wow, you're a giant pussy, Nick. You need to take back your salon because your salon has been taken over and it isn't by me.
Sabina is Sabina. She just does what she wants to do. And
I gotta tell you, if I was borrowing the money from my wife to survive, my business was going under, I had some bossy cow trying to take over my salon, I'd not be sitting there quite so passive as you.
yeah.
I've definitely seen enough. Give me your keys, I'm taking over. Do you see all that dust? Look.
Really, the manicurists that we have is they're constantly doing nails and the dust just accumulates.
This is from the manicurist, so it's all nail dust from her filing. She must be a very busy manicurist then.
I almost peed my pants when Nick said the dust was from the manicurist. That was the dumbest thing I've ever heard.
So the front desk is dirty as well, and it's way too big. Look how filthy this is. Whose station's this?
Mine.
Your station?
Yeah.
This is disgusting. Something was spilt on there, and you didn't think to wipe it down?
No. When Tabatha got on me about my station, I just got annoyed. I guess I was kind of asking for it, because I saw it this morning and I didn't do anything about it.
You don't wipe your station down or anything?
I did not wipe it down yesterday.
You don't wipe your barber side down?
No.
This is nice. Yeah, that's nice. Wow. How could you not just rinse that out? And look at that. And that's in the clean bin. I mean, the gunk on here is revolting. You obviously don't expect your staff to clean either.
Well, I get the maid to clean when
You get the maid to clean.
She
I
comes in
see.
a couple of hours. That's all I can afford.
I'm dying to meet the maid because she does such a phenomenal job at cleaning it.
I felt bad for my dad. The salon definitely is just dirty. It just needs all repairing. It's embarrassing.
The fact that you think it's okay to have dust all over your station and okay that there are dirty colour bowls everywhere, it just shows me that everyone is disrespectful and really doesn't give a damn. So, tomorrow morning, staff meeting, 9 a.m.
There isn't really Nick taking charge. A lot of it gets put onto Sabina. She is an equal at the salon as far as all of the employees here go. And we do feel that she puts herself on top of everybody.
Nick doesn't have a lot of experience with the computer system, marketing, emails.
By you doing it, it just keeps allowing him to keep relying on you. And as a salon owner, that's not what should happen.
Sabina, do you think that Nick can step up?
I think if he has a daily affirmation every day, these are the things I have to do today. This is how I have to behave.
You're talking about Nick like he's 5 and like he's a moron.
He's not a moron, he's
But
just...
you're talking about him like he's an idiot. You told him he was a pussy, he didn't know what the f he was doing.
We always joke in the salon that Nick has lost his balls and Sabina has them.
I tell him he has a mangina. Nick, he's a doormat. Everything that happens, it's kind of like, I don't see it, it's not there.
Natasha, I know that Nick is your dad, and I'm sure it's hard for us to talk about your father. However, I'm here to help him save his business.
Yeah, I'm just used to everyone like taking advantage of him, and it's hard. Like I tell him, like don't let them do that, and it's just gotten to the point where I'm just like numb to it. I just ignore it now because I'm like so embarrassed. It's hard for me to see my dad getting taken advantage of. I wish my dad would step up more and just take more responsibility, have people respect him more.
We were all hired by Nick, and we want to work for Nick.
Do you feel like you work for Nick now?
No.
No,
No. Who do you feel like you work for?
the redheaded sea witch.
Wow. Who feels like Sabina has taken over? Who wants Sabina as a boss?
That's been discussed that if she decided to take ownership or Nick handed it out, that we would all walk out. Sabina is a bitch. She's cocky. Sabina is very loud. Sabina is a little obnoxious.
There was a flyer that she had sent out to her clients, and this flyer said that, you know, due to financial problems, she was going to close down her salon and partner with Concerto.
I did not say that.
did.
Absolutely
You
not.
did.
No, I
You
did
even
not.
said she sent out-
Absolutely not.
This is what he does in front of clients, and it's embarrassing.
This is what happens in front of clients?
Yeah. You know, I'm not there to make friends, so if they don't really like me much, f them.
And my understanding is, Danielle, you're the apprentice in the salon.
Yeah.
Yeah? And you're everyone's assistant?
No, on my contract, it says Sabina and Nick are my main 2 trainers.
Okay.
But I feel like I'm teaching myself sometimes.
It sounds like no one's training you. So what are you being used for?
I'm known as Sabina's bitch. I mean,
Everyone's nodding, so obviously it's common
it.
knowledge that you're known as Sabina's bitch.
I asked Sabina yesterday, why are you texturizing your hair like that? Why are you asking? If you're not gonna help me, then I'm gonna go over to Nick. And then and that's when Nick said, no, you're Sabina's slave, go over there.
You know what? This is absolutely ridiculous. There is a young girl sitting here that's being talked about like she's property. Hate to tell you this, people, slavery ended. And Danielle, I will emancipate you if I have to.
I don't think anybody deserves to be treated like a bitch or a slave, but I think Nick is too intimidated by Sabina to do anything.
Clearly, Nick's lack of leadership has really hurt this business. But now I need to see if the stylists can do good work.
So today you brought in a picture. I would like to know what you like and dislike about the picture.
I've never been a brunette. It's okay if it's got a little bit of a strawberry undertone.
Okay. That was a really good consultation. I'm actually very happy that there's a professional hairdresser hiding in there.
Thank you.
Tell me about what exactly you're looking for to do with your hair.
I just basically want long side-swept bangs and light highlights.
Is there any hair color in your hair right now?
No.
Virgin hair.
Be gentle.
You know, you didn't establish how light the client wants to go because her vision of light is going to be different from your vision.
Okay.
I know this morning was really hard for you because it's your dad.
Yeah, he just wants everyone to like him. That's why I feel like he has Sabina do his dirty work. I feel like he doesn't respect himself, too.
Yeah. Well, that definitely has to change. Well, I thought you wanted it blonde.
She originally picked a 7, and she thought it was too light, so we're just gonna tone her down to a 6.
I'm not crazy about the color. It's like too much gold in it or something that it almost is kind of that greenish. I don't know, I just feel like it just kind of looks dirty.
Your client, I mean, was pretty specific about that she wanted them really, really blended.
She picked a level 7 neutral, and I matched the level 7. I'm not perfect. I have never said that I'm perfect. I do good hair.
It has a greenish cast.
I hear what you said, and what I'm going to do is correct it. I mean, that's the best that I can do is to correct it.
The best you actually could have done is to do a really good job in the beginning and wow her so she was happy. I wanted to see how Danielle was doing in her apprenticeship, so I brought in a model for her as well. Are you okay?
Yeah, this is the first time I've done highlights in a while.
How many clients do you typically do in a week?
I mostly do blow dryers and pimples, and they're mostly Sabina's clients.
Okay, so you're not really getting a lot of formal education from the sound of it. Do you do any education for Danielle?
I didn't think it was necessary. She spent 1,000 hours in beauty school. She's done enough roller sets.
Honestly, it sounds more like you would prefer to keep Danielle as an indentured servant to you.
I want her behind a chair.
It doesn't sound that way. Nick, have you checked in on Danielle at all?
No.
You definitely should then. She is an apprentice, and she's not getting any education.
Well, this is a problem because she's with Sabina so much.
Why do you let that happen?
I was under the impression that Sabina has total control on her.
It seems like Sabina has total control over everything. The staff's right. Sabina does have Nick's balls, and he's going to have to take them back if he wants to save this business. Clearly, Nick bit off more than he could chew by moving to this bigger salon. Come on over and talk. So I wanted to sit down with Nick and his wife and discuss their options. Shanna, you invested the $50,000 into the business for Nick to expand, and you have your house on the market because you need to downsize because the money's not coming in.
Right.
Yeah?
True. I want him to come home and not be stressed and upset, and I want to have a happy family life, that's all.
Look, I don't think either one of you had a really realistic idea of what it would take to run a salon this size.
It is true.
This is the way I see it. You can sell the place, or do you want to man up and run it and make it a success?
I have no idea.
Well, I took the liberty of inviting a business broker to come in so that he could give you his assessment of what this salon might actually be worth if it was put on the market. Hi, Rick, how are you?
Hi, how are you?
Come on in, have a seat. Salon owners normally want to fight to save their business, but Nick is so beaten down, I'm even wondering if he should sell. So I need him to consider all the options. Rick has experience selling hair salons as well as other kinds of businesses.
Basically, the #1 metric that most people look for when they're trying to buy a service-based industry like a salon, they're looking for the adjusted net income. So what would you say the last 12 months would be your adjusted net income?
About 7,000.
A month?
About 7,000
That's
to
what's
8,000.
left? I'm sorry, wait.
Oh, left?
Let's go back to business
No, that goes
101.
into your pocket.
Oh, okay.
Zero.
Zero.
Okay. The perfect buyer in the best case scenario, the most I would say, you know, given a break-even business, it would be around 20 to 30,000.
That would be a steal for anyone. I
Yeah.
mean, a steal. This place has a lot of potential.
Well,
it
people
doesn't-
aren't, these days people aren't buying, you know,
Yeah.
potential. They want to buy cash flow.
But if you look at the fact, you know, of what Rick's saying, that it's between 20 and 30, you'd be 70
Yeah.
grand out.
Yeah. After everything I've done, knowing the fact that it doesn't worth much, it really hurts. So what do you think? You want to lose money or you want to keep going? Or?
I don't want to sell the salon for 20 or 30,000.
I know, I think it's a waste.
This business could be successful. It could be. And I'm sure you both believe it.
We do.
I do want to make it a success. I want to run it.
Here's the thing. You need to really find some serious empowerment,
I do.
okay? And I have a plan
Okay.
to help you. Let's get
Thank
out of
you.
here. Now that Nick has been empowered, I wanted him to kick off the renovation. I figured that, you know, you could continue to beat the hell out of something and go for the front desk.
Awesome. You guys ready?
Okay, be careful.
It feels great to take my business back again. It is mine. I'm going to take over and do a better job at it.
So, look, when we all come back here in a couple of days for your opening day, it's serious. You all have to step up and be professional if you want to keep working here. And Sabina, you are the ringleader of bad behaviour, and that has to stop. Are you excited?
I'm very excited.
All right, come on.
Wow.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
What do you think? Love it.
Oh my gosh, I love it. It's gorgeous. It's bright, it's beautiful. The renovation was the best thing to happen to the salon.
Brand new front desk, everyone. Whoever's behind the desk, they can actually see the clients when they walk in now. The colour in here just made the place look really dark. So everything's been lightened up. There are accent panels of wallpaper just to bring a pop of colour in here.
You could see so much better. The walls don't reflect like a red. Everyone always said they thought they saw red in their hair. It was great to see the right color.
And brand new chairs.
Wow.
You have new mats as well. And I had the logo of the salon actually put in so clients see the name of the salon all the way through.
Beautiful.
Yeah? And Dakota,
Yes.
show me your hands. Ooh. You did a very good job cleaning your hands, my friend, but I wanted to give you something.
Right. All right.
Extra large gloves.
All right.
There you go. You know what they say about the size of a man's gloves, so you've got extra large ones now. So
Thank you.
I need you to be a lot neater today.
Yes.
And Danielle, I want to see you helping everyone in the salon. Sabina, I want to see you be professional today. You know, treat Nick with respect and the other team members with respect. Yeah?
Yes.
I need you all to really step up and take care of the salon. Yeah?
Yes.
And Nick, You sounded very committed the other day to stepping up and taking care of your team, and today I want to see that. If stylists need anything, they're going to come to you because you're the boss.
Now I realize that my staff need me to be a boss, and I was under denial, not knowing that's what they needed.
Are you ready to lead your salon?
Absolutely.
Master Shin like unleashed something inside of Nick. He really did. You better watch out. Now he knows how to like flip people over. All right, so get your stations ready. Let's make it a great day. I really hope the staff can step up today. More importantly, I hope Nick can step up today.
I'm a little nervous about today.
Why?
Only because like I wanna learn, but I don't wanna be the burden, and I don't wanna.
You should never feel like you're a burden. Okay? You're an apprentice. Okay?
Gotta get the extra larges.
It's kind of like Cinderella in the glass slipper,
I know, right?
except
Yeah, that's way
it's
nicer.
Dakota and the extra large glove.
Actually, that's really nice.
I saw you drop a foil on the floor and pick it up and use it.
I'm not going, oh, sorry. Yeah, you're right. I should have crunkled it up, but I put it on top, and then when I walked out, I came back and...
You know by now I don't do excuses.
I know. It's not an excuse.
It's an excuse. That's
Okay,
an excuse.
you're right.
You don't pick it up, put
You're
it there,
right.
and then
You're
forget.
right. You're right.
How are we doing, Betsy?
Great. Tonight is her year anniversary with her boyfriend. I'm doing her a nice smoky eye. She's wearing something extremely sexy.
Perfect. Now I can see that I need to be on top of them. I need to be there for every cut. I need to be there for every color.
It always makes you feel really good when your colour's nice and fresh. As are clean hands.
Yeah, right? I know.
And I want a clean
You
shirt
know,
as
walking
well.
around with the clean hands, it is a lot better than not. Like, because I do get a little apprehensive talking to people and stuff like that when I have dirty hands.
Exactly.
So, yeah.
It is not a turn on. It's
feel
not
you.
pretty having those dirty hands, let me tell
Yeah.
you. How's it been today?
Peaceful.
It has been really peaceful, hasn't it?
Yeah, and I haven't heard Sabina hardly at all, which is so nice.
Do you think it's going to last?
You know, only time will tell. I think tomorrow Sabina will be back to her old self, loud, obnoxious, trying to help Nick without him asking.
I think if we all do our part to keep her in check and help Nick, I think maybe we can all keep tabs on it.
Sabina has definitely quieted down today, but I needed to find out how she was really feeling about letting Nick step up and run his business. So how's the day gone for you?
It's gone good.
I have a question for you. Do you think Nick can step up and be a leader?
I'm cautiously optimistic. There's still a little bit of that old Nick in there, but it's his salon and he needs to take care of those things.
Let's talk about that, because you don't strike me as the kind of person that can roll over and keep a mouth shut.
You're right.
I mean...
You are right. But I think I'm not going to do that this time. I'll give him my opinion and I'll back off. I'm not going to be a bull in a china shop.
Sabina says she's going to change, but Nick is going to have to be a strong leader to keep control of his salon and his balls.
What's the base color it's going to be?
Well, I used 6R, 4N with a little bit of V-mix. So I want it to be nice and dark, nice and bassy.
Awesome. Sweet. That sounds good. Get the whole thing. Don't worry.
Okay.
You don't have to go tiny section because it's going to take you forever.
How's she doing?
This is much better. Much better.
Nick really stepped up today and seemed to enjoy walking around, talking to his stylist, checking their work, and educating the younger staff.
I'm just surprised.
Surprised at what?
That he's helping. This hasn't happened in a while. Nick actually, stepped up and taught me some stuff. I feel like I've learned more in just a couple days than I have in months.
Good. Are you proud of your dad?
Yeah, I'm really proud of him. He seems more happier too.
Good. That's a nice thing to see. Nick, while everyone's finishing up, why don't you and I go into your office and talk about my final recommendations?
Yeah. I realize now I definitely have to be on top of it.
Honestly, Danielle felt like she wasn't getting any education, and it made her incredibly happy that you did help her today and you did explain things to her.
Now she knows that she can rely on me and ask me questions, and I'm going to be watching her.
Your staff need to know that you're the boss and you haven't handed the keys of your salon over to an employee. And Sabina told me that she didn't know if you could step up.
Well, now there will be consequences.
I thought you guys were much more professional today. You all did what Nick asked of you. And that shows me that you do respect him as a boss and you do want to do the right thing. But when Nick and I sat down for my final recommendations, Nick said that he does want to have consequences because he wants this to keep going all the time. So why don't you share with everyone what your new system of consequences are?
Well, I will give everyone a 3 warning. The 3rd warning, you'll have to leave.
Nick, you're sounding like a boss. I love this. So to help you run this business, I'm going to give you a month of free lessons with Master Shin so that you can keep harnessing your inner chi.
I'm a changed man. Now I feel that I am in charge, and it feels great to do everything I need to do to make the salon a better place.
Sabina, you need to be respectful of Nick and understand that he is your boss. And if you're not respectful to Nick, you're going to get a warning too. 3 warnings and you're out.
Nick said what he's going to do. Now I want to see him follow through with it.
Dakota, dude, you have to be neater.
Yeah,
You have your gloves now.
for sure.
You have to make
Thanks,
sure you
Tabatha.
wear them.
I will.
You still stoked I'm here?
I'm stoked. Yeah, of course.
And Danielle, you did a really good job today. I think you actually learned a thing or 2. Yeah?
Yeah, I did.
And Nick told me that he wanted to implement one-on-one education so that you are getting the information that you need. So, I have one last thing for you, Nick. Here you go. Here's your key.
Thank
Good
you.
luck. Make sure you step up because you never know, I might be back. Bye. Wow, it was a long week, but Nick really turned it around. He wants to man up and take charge and run his business himself, and I hope he can do it, but we'll see. Hi, how are you?
Good, how are you?
I'm good. How is everything?
Good. Good.
How is Nick?
Nick has definitely changed. And honestly, I'm a little surprised that he kept it up. I'm not gonna lie. He's put down a lot of ground rules.
And how's business?
Amazing. This whole month has been really good for us.
How are you?
I'm doing well. You?
I'm fine, thank you. How's my friend Sabina?
She's actually been helpful. She's been lending out some products to educate me, and she's softened up a little bit. She's still a little loud here and there, but we do remind her to mellow out, and she does.
So Sabina, have you actually stepped back and let Nick run the salon?
I'm not doing anything. It's like I'm just one of the staff. I think it's a lot better. I have completely backed away. It's not my salon. I don't want to have control. I say no a hell of a lot more.
Me and Sabina sat down, had a really, really long talk outside of the salon.
Okay.
And then ever since then, she's mostly become my main trainer, and I work with her an hour every day, and she's gonna let me start taking more and more clients.
Do you feel like you have stepped up and you've taken control of your salon again?
Absolutely, I think I have, and now I feel strong enough to keep it up, and I feel like, everyone listening now, this is what I can do, oh good.
So how is everything at home for you now with your wife?
She's actually kind of proud of me that I'm stepping up. Of course, financial situation is still there somewhat, but I think it's improving, and she's happy.
Do you still feel like selling the business?
Definitely not. Tabatha's definitely been a change in my life. It made me more assertive, it made me a better boss. Things are running so much smoother, and I am proud of my salon.
Wow, Nick has really found his balls. He's stepping up and leading his team. And the team are all really on board, including Sabina. And if Nick keeps going this way, he will be able to save his salon.